I'm going to talk about some. Let's talk about the difference between being happy where you are versus looking for something better. It's like that typical balance between feeling good where you're at and always looking for something different or better. This is something that winds me up every once in a while. Like, I would
Lap 1,
really,
2014.
I would really like something that looks like this, that's a little bit different from where I'm at. And I'm not really happy with what I'm doing right now. And then there's always you'll never be happy until you're happy with what you got. Like those are conflicting. Those are very conflicting. And I think both have their ups and downs. Like, I think it really depends on how long you've been in what you say you want to change. Say you've been in that arena for 3 days, give it some time. But if you have changed it 3 to 4 times, and you've tried different things, and you've put your all into being engaged, and you still are like, this ain't it. How can you determine if what you're going to change into isn't just another version of what you've already been in? How can you look at that and be like, well, I'm going to change, but this time it'll be different? And then you get into that new one and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the same thing over and over again. That's where I'm at. I've been there for a while. I've always tried to figure out, am I just being like stubborn and can't stay still and always need change and nothing's good enough for me? Or am I just calm, collected, here, noticing this ain't for me? I think it's an important assessment to make. Hey, I've been here before. I don't think this is really it. I think I need a bigger change than just a little shift of perspective. I think I really need to find a way to make this work for me instead of thinking, well, let me just change it a little bit, then it'll be a little bit better. No, usually it requires a dramatic change. Say, for instance, you're in lumber and you're like, well, what if I try carpentry instead? Or what if I work in a big box store instead? You keep just making these minute changes and you're like, nothing is good enough. None of this is working the way I need it to work. And finally you're like, what if I just follow my dreams and actually be a forest photographer? And that guy is going to be happy. So what I'm saying here is, while there's always the option to make the small shift, I think that making the actual jump is what's required. And I think a great balance here is to hold what you got and simultaneously work on that big jump. Because it's possible. It's possible to know what that big jump is. Say it's photography, and you're just like, I know it's photography. I'm not going to fool myself here. I'm going to slowly work on photography. I'm going to build up my portfolio. When the time is right, Because there's 2 ways to do that jump. There's one where, what I just said, you gradually transfer into it and you're working on it. Kind of sly with how you do it, kind of talk to the right people. You manifest it for yourself, and all of a sudden the opportunity arises. You saved enough money and you're good to make that jump. And it's a nice, safe time. The other one is like, screw it, I am changing careers. and you just jump right into it. And there's a big struggle, big learning curve, but you learn a ton from it. And it forms you into, you struggle a lot. Maybe you end up at the same spot that the first situation ends at, but you go through a lot more. Maybe you learn more about struggle instead of learn more about the actual passion. Depends what you're into. Those are the two ways that I see career change. I ain't no professional. I'm definitely a professional critical thinker. That's for sure. I'm certified with that. What do you guys think of that? What do I think of that? Maybe this is just a video to myself in the future, but this is just the thought. Just a passing thought on my little 1.2 mile